Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Blue Table Talk. I'm your girl Deborah Jones, and tonight we're going to talk to a Black business owner, and you're going to be surprised at what she does and everything. So before we even talk to her, we're going to just relax, get started. We're going to get our questions together, and we're going to go ahead and talk to Sunny today. And so her name is Sunny Minard. Hey, Sunny,
Hey, hey.
how's it going today?
It's good. A little rainy, but it's still good.
Girl, when I woke up this morning, I heard that thunder. Put my cover back on my head.
Yes, that's that good sleep.
Yeah, that was a good sleep. I'm like, Lord, please don't let it flood around here.
Mm-mm.
The thunder let it go too, because I'm scared of. I don't do anything with thunder and lightning. Now, if it had been thunder and lightning with a sound for the podcast, I had to reschedule because
Exactly.
I
But I got my canned goods ready, so I'm good.
I know that's right. Me, I don't even know what to do with the canned goods. So that's So anyway, we got Sunny tonight, and Sunny she having a tooth fairy, so she's a dental hygienist, and so she has her own business, and
Yes.
it's so amazing because what's the name of your business?
Hollywood Smiles 409, cosmetic teeth whitening dentistry.
Oh, okay, that
Mhm.
means your teeth will be right when she finishes with you, right?
Yes. All yes.
Okay, so introduce yourself, Sunny. A lot of people do not know you, and so they don't know exactly what you're doing, and so let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
Okay. So, hey everyone, how y'all doing? I am Sunny Minard. I am CEO and owner of Hollywood Smiles 409 Cosmetic Teeth Whitening and Dentistry. And I have been in business, small business owner, female empowerment too. I've been in business going on 3 years now. April Fool's Day was our third year. And basically just supporting the vibe to smile and shine on a daily.
Oh, okay. So why did you go into that business?
So how it started was once upon a time, I was when I got fresh out of school, I was a regular bartender. So, just doing the whole scene. And one day I was like, you know what? I don't want to be the old girl in the club slinging drinks. So a friend of mine, she was in dental
Uh-huh.
and she just made it sound so great. And I was like, let me see what I can do, just get a feel for it. So went to dental school, graduated, and I just like once I started working in the dentist office, I just fell in love with it. And it was like you watch people from all walks of life come in, their concerns about their smile and oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. And to literally watch the dentist transform them in a matter of hours, it's like it took them from 5 to 20 into like a couple hours. And I just fell in love with the anatomy part of it. I fell in love with just how you really can just boost someone's confidence. Like you could really do a whole 360 just by changing a smile. And next thing you know, I
Yes.
just became obsessed with it.
Like they said, a smile is just round turned upside down. So
Exactly. Yes. And that's the first thing people notice when they see you, when they meet you.
right,
They
right.
always have to smile.
No, I
So
always want to know, but is she smiling? Is she smiling at you, or what did she do?
yes.
I guess she held her hand over her mouth when she was talking to you. And that's
Mm-mm.
what I want. We want to write about our smiles, and so you are the
Mhm.
one that can do it. So,
Yes,
what's
yes.
the difference between you and going to a regular dentist?
So the difference between me and going to a regular dentist, one, I know some people have insurance and insurance gives us trouble sometimes, but often some don't have insurance. And going to the dentist office, examination, x-rays, and then treatment plan, it can really get costly. Just an examination and x-ray alone is almost close to $500. And then that's not even after the doctor examines you and he's like, okay, so you need a whole row of things. And the average person just hears cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. But
Right.
with me, I don't ask for all that. So basically, when you come in and you tell me your concern, like, hey, I'm gonna be honest, my teeth are just a little discoloration and I just want to fix that. Because most of the time, when you go to the dentist and you say, hey, I just want a teeth whitening, okay, but let's check everything else. Yes, I understand. I know I got other things going on, but I want my teeth whitened. And sometimes the dentist, he'll do it, but most of them, like, I'd rather do the work than just do the little teeth whitening,
Hmm.
you know.
Because
So,
you can buy the little stuff, the little strips, and
yeah.
put it across your teeth, and for your teeth to get white and stuff. Is that good or what?
So with the strips, it's a hit and a miss, but most likely it's a miss. The only reason I say that is if you go get like the crest whitening strips or anything like that from Walmart or HEB, you put them on your teeth, you keep them there. Some people keep them, it doesn't come with too much instructions,
Mhm.
but some people wear them for a short time, long time. But if you don't get the results you want, you're like, okay, so I spent all this money and this time and this effort, and now I'm still the same color. Or you have it to where if people put it on their teeth, the top part won't be colored, but the bottom will. So now you kind of have a chocolate and vanilla thing going on with your teeth. And most people get upset because they like, dang, I just spent all my money. I want the result now. Like I want it now. And see, with me, when you come here, I literally do everything for you. And you see the results before you walk out the door.
Are you the only one in the office or what?
Yes, yes, I'm the only one in the office. I like being one on one with everybody because with my business, I do the mom and pop. So I don't have clients come in here and they're just, okay, this is my 9 o'clock person, this is my 10 o'clock person. No, this is Jackie, that's Simon. We're a personal touch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what kind of schedule do you have? You said it's 9 to 5 or what?
So basically, my operating hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Mhm.
And usually, I'm really kind of thinking about it, but I think starting next week, I'm going to start opening up on Saturdays for those that only have like the weekends off.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
But I do go by walk-ins and appointments only. But I do have some people say, instant, like you work in a plant, sometimes they don't get out the plant till late, but they still want to come get a service. So I stay open for them a little bit longer.
Well, so wouldn't that be rough for you just being the only one in the office?
Mm, no, baby, we're octopus in here. We do it all. No, we do it all.
And everybody wants their teeth whitened. And nobody, you
Yes.
don't, especially if you're talking to someone or well, or you just clowning around with someone and you don't want that person to turn to say, did you see her teeth? You said
Exactly. Yes. And everyone takes selfies and they post online, and you don't want to be that person smiling. And it's like, girl, did you see her on Instagram? Zoom in.
that.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be that person. Uh-uh.
Or you just do whitening or do you do braces and all other kind of stuff and everything else?
Yes, so I do other services. So minus the teeth whitening, I also remove braces. My new service is composite veneers. I do basic cleanings. I do bridges. I go ahead and fix broken teeth and anything else I do. And tooth diamonds, and that's my big popular one right now. It's the tooth diamonds and the veneers.
Okay, so tooth diamonds just like back in the day when they had those gold teeth and everything.
Yeah, so this is kind of the equivalent of it, but you don't have to make the permanent decision of it. Because most people didn't realize what they know now is that when you got the golds back in the day, yes, they're beautiful, yes, they're fun, but now people have to realize that gold from back then
Yeah.
wasn't the same as the gold now. Most of the gold now is just nickel.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of rots your tooth out slowly but surely. So usually when people have the gold, if you look towards the top of the gold, it looks kind of grayish.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the tooth under the gold kind of rotting a little bit. And then of course you can smell it. So
Right, right, exactly, exactly.
yeah.
What's good for people that has what you call it, the bad breath odor? The,
Oh, like okay, so most of the time, if a person has the bad odor, you have halitosis, or it could be the early stages of gingivitis and periodontal disease. And most of the time, honestly, I mean, yeah, it can be a little hereditary, but honestly, it goes by just really dental because you have people, yes, they brush, but you still have people that don't brush twice a day, and you have a lot that do not floss.
right.
And people don't realize flossing is super, super important. But the reason most people don't floss, they're like, hey, I don't floss because every time I floss, I start bleeding. The reason you're bleeding is because you don't floss.
Right.
Because it's like, say you start your
You
day at
gonna continue to floss?
yeah, that's the thing. You continue to floss because it'll go away in a short amount of time, like in a week. Because it's like basically it's your mouth saying, "Hey, I'm a little infected. I'm a little inflamed. Can you kind of help me out?" And by the time you do it for a week straight, it'll stop. Yeah. Because you have to think about a person in a day. Say you wake up at 8 a.m., you have breakfast, coffee, a snack at work, here come lunch, here come another snack, here comes dinner, late night snack. So you done probably ate 6, 7 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't floss. Even though you did brush your teeth twice a day, that 8 a.m. eggs is still in your mouth at nighttime. That 12 o'clock pasta is still there. That 10 o'clock cookie is still there. So go to sleep, your little 8 hours, you have saliva and all these foods you done ate throughout the day. So they just having a bacteria party in your mouth. So now you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and it's like you still got yesterday's food in your mouth. And what does the food usually do? It spoils.
Yeah. And then
Mhm.
the smell.
Yes, and trust me, you smell it before anybody else smell it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they do that part.
Yeah, but if you ever want to know, honestly, a little trick, if you ever want to know how your breath smells to the outside world, floss and smell it. Whatever
Yes,
you smell, that's what they smell.
exactly. Exactly. Sally, let me ask you a question. What type of insurance do you take? Or do you
I don't.
take insurance?
So I don't take no insurance because insurance sees this as cosmetic. So they feel like that's just a want, it's not a need. So it's like, you want a BMW, but you don't need a BMW.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm strictly cash and credit.
cash and credit. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, let me talk to my audience for a minute, and so
Sure, sure, sure.
they
Hey,
can.
audience.
Yeah. Everybody, we have on here is Sunny Minard, and so she's a tooth fairy. She has her own clinic and everything, and so go ahead and hit your share button and let everybody know that Sunny is on right now because everybody know that sharing is caring, and we want to put it out there that she's a Black business owner and
Mhm.
she has her own dental office. So let's go ahead and support her because she is Black. Not only because she is Black, she's good. So if
Try
I'm
to
not gonna support you because you're Black. I'm gonna support you because you're good. You just have to be.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what is your and thank you, Kathy, for coming on tonight, and those who are on my phone. That if you could switch over to my comment section, so and tell Sunny hello because, like I said, because she's one of my Black business owners. So Sunny, what is your long term plan?
So my long-term plan is to basically, because right now my business is still in the toddler stage. He started walking, but we're trying to get him to school. But what I want to do in 5 years, I want to franchise. So we're gonna do Hollywood Smile 713, 504, 337. Oh, I want to be all over the world with it. But I still want to keep the mom and pop. I still want to keep the experience because, like, what I feel like my business does different than the average dental office or even the average other teeth whitening facilities is that I don't sell a product, I sell an experience. So when you come in here, you're not just a stranger, you cousin, you uncle, your mom, your dad. And I literally give you the ultimate 100% care. And basically, like I tell everybody, I literally go on dates all day. You sit there, I set you up, and guess what? We watching TV, and it ain't a movie I ain't seen yet. And I literally just cater to you. That's it for the
Right.
whole duration.
So
And then
I'm coming to your office and my teeth are stained. Okay.
hmm
And so I want to whiten them up. How
hmm
long will it take from you to
hmm
get that to that stage where, hey, I can smile now, I can just grin, I'm all in your face now?
yes, yes.
How many times will I have to come to you for that?
Okay, so the most sessions in 3 years that I've ever done on a person is three. By the third session, you're glowing in the dark. So I've never done no more than three. But the thing is, like I tell everyone, it goes by the desired color that you want. Because I have some people that say, you know what, I want to be bone white, I want to be snow white. But then I have others that like, no, 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 I don't want to look like Steve Harvey. I want to be naturally white. I want to look like, like I take care of myself. So it basically goes by the shade that you would like. But once we get to that shade, only thing we're going to do is maintain it afterwards. And then you're always welcome to come in. So say you have, picture day or it's a wedding coming up or graduation. Hey, Sonny, I want to just go ahead and, freshen it up just a little bit. And
Mhm.
then we freshen you up.
I think you kind of just answered my next question because I was going to ask you what's your typical patient and what unique needs of them do you have to address. So mostly it's the whitening part of it, and
Yes.
how far they want to go with it.
Yes, we go over that. We go over their dental history. We talk about sensitivity. We even talk about fears because, of course, you have some people like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't go to the dentist, fully, adults saying I don't go to the dentist because once upon a time when I did go, this happened. And now I have a fear, which, in dental, they call it the white coat syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, I'm taking all that fear out. So when you come here, you can ask all 21 questions if you like. You can sit here and bring concerns up. There is no shame. There is no judgment. There is no, oh, well, no, 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 no. Baby, you was already beautiful when you walked in the door. But I'm going to show you gorgeous now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you do pump them up. So when they come in for the first time, it's just for consultation or what?
So most of my clients, they come in for consultation, but we literally do the whitening right then and there. So when they come in, they're like, "Hey, some do book the whitening, but most of the time when they come in, hey, I just want to talk about my smile." We go over all the concerns, address everything, and they're like, "Okay, when can we start?" And I'm like, "Now." And they always ask, "When do I see the result?" You're going to see the result before you walk out. Before
Oh,
you walk out the door, and everyone always sees the result, and that's when they can either make the next appointment if they want to go white her, or if they feel like, you know what, I like this, let me just tell me how I can keep this,
right.
and that's it.
I remember when I was younger. So you know what? In my age group, I'm speaking of my age group only, because I don't know anything about your age group. Back in the day, we didn't go to dentists. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
we just everyday life. We just brush our teeth. If we had to brush it with baking soda, we had to brush it with salt, whatever our toothpaste, whatever we had in the cabinet at that time. That we brush
Hmm.
our teeth with. So we didn't go to the dentist. So when we got older and on our own, that's when we decided to take on a dentist.
Hmm.
It,
Yeah.
we heard other people talking about dentists, and we like, okay, I hear y'all talking about it, so let me try one. So we did, and when I did try one, he broke my jaw. Okay, so
Oh,
I
wow.
was like, oh my god, I had surgery on my jaw. I had to have all this right here had to be cut, and for them to fix my jaw. So I had lock jaws.
Oh, oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was scared of to go.
Yeah. Definitely would.
So then I found out that shit happens,
Basically.
of course, my middle name is Sue. It
Hmm.
really isn't, but you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, I did file charges against because he broke my jaw, and he didn't say anything about it. When I was at work one day, and I couldn't even move my mouth. I'm like, what is
Mm.
going on? So at that point, I was scared of a dentist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I hear all those stories.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and
and people haven't realized that. I mean, slowly but surely dentistry has started to evolve, and they're basically catching up with the times, catching up with technology. Because I mean, once upon a time, the actual barber used to be a dentist, back way back in the day. Your
mhm,
barber used to be a dentist. So it's
right.
like you get a cut and a pull. So we've advanced a whole lot in
Yeah.
dentistry.
So now that I'm a diabetic, I have to go to the dentist. I have to keep myself into a dentist office at least what 3 times a year at
Mhm.
least, and so I'm steady on that. So if teeth
That's
clean,
good.
yeah. So anyway,
Mhm.
so when I saw you one day and you told us that what your job was, I'm like, okay, I was so impressed with you. I'm like, okay, I gotta have her on my podcast, because you was just smiling, you was just good. Your personality was just awesome. You know,
Oh, thank
it
you.
like that. It was just awesome. And I'm like, okay, so I asked Toya, to
Mhm.
get in touch with you so you could come on, so that everybody can know because a lot of people didn't know we had you here.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm still
So
getting discovered every single
and
day.
so now that we know, we're gonna put people have people coming to you to request you endorse you because what's the age limit you take?
So the youngest person I've had is 10. And with, of course, anybody under 15, of course, you do have to come with your adult present.
Right.
And I literally explain everything to mom and dad, and I literally explain everything to him. And we just go over the understanding, and I literally break it down to the Sam I am green eggs and ham. So
Mhm.
ain't no way nobody didn't know.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So where's your location before we go on?
So I'm located at 7552 Calder Avenue, Suite A. And that's right there off of Phelan and Arlington. So
I'm
I'm
a,
not there. Yeah, I'm like down the road from Major Drive.
okay, okay.
Because you'll see all the teeth in the window. So you'll definitely know it's me.
Is that the correct address I put on the screen just now?
Yes, yes, it is.
All right, good, good. Because I want to put because I'm known to put the wrong one on there. Somebody been gone somewhere else. So,
No, 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 you do it perfect.
so what is your biggest opportunity and challenges for your practice right now?
So I want to say my challenges are honestly is that I don't want anyone in the dental world, especially dentists locally, to ever think I'm stepping on toes. I want to work with you if you like, or I just don't want them to ever think that I'm just trying to bogart my way in there, because that's not the case. We're all here. We all love mouths. We're all here to help for oral health.
Right.
And I don't want to say my biggest dilemma also is trying to let people know and educate people. So once people come in here for any service, I don't just say, okay, yeah, we're just going to do it. No, I'm finna educate you. I'm finna answer questions. I'm finna let you know. You could go look on Google if you think I'm lying, but just try to do that.
Okay.
And I want to say my biggest and I know it sounds sick, but at least my dad used to say that. He's like, girl, you just playing in people's mouth all day. No, I'm not. But I love when people come in here and you could just see the look on their face, like, yeah, once upon a time, this, that, the whole thing. And it's like, once they come in, they have a concern, they have a scare, and they literally leave out here like, oh my God, you was for real. Yeah, we do the Pepsi Cola challenge up in here. Yes. Yes. And they leave, it's like they leave out of here transformed. And I feel like even if I never see you again in life, if you move out of state, wherever you go in life, I feel like we're written in each other's history now. So I
Right.
know when you go off into the world and get that job or go graduate or whatever you do, you had a little tooth fairy help you out on the way.
So do you contact them, like say they came today a year from now and you
Oh,
contact
yeah.
them?
Oh,
Okay.
I send out monthly and seasonal emails. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
We miss you. How's it been? And oh
Right.
yeah.
Right. Wait, hold on a minute. I have a on my listener audience have a question,
Sure.
and I want first of all I want to thank Toya for coming on. Hey Toya.
Hey,
Hey
Hello.
Toya.
Sonny forgot to tell y'all she's a comedian as well.
baby. Oh, we've been having fun. We've been having fun so far.
We're gonna get to that point. We're gonna get to that part in a few minutes. But thank you for chiming in, Toya. Anyway, so let me
Thank
go.
you.
Let me thank everybody for coming on today. And we do have a question out here from Stacy LeBlanc. Hey, Stacy, that's my girl right here.
Hey.
Um, Stacy says, "How do you service people who have a fear of dentists?"
So, and that's a lot of people. That's like 80% of my clientele. So basically when they come in there, I let them know, first of all, I'm not a dentist whatsoever. I'm not a DDS. Second of all, I literally ask, okay, what were your concerns about the dentist? Tell me about your last experience. They go ahead, they break down everything, and I literally tell them, okay, so let me tell you what happened, what should have happened in that experience. We
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and break that down, and I let them know here we comfortable. But this is not in this office here, it's mom and pop. It's like I said, this is not white walls everywhere, and it's just an empty room and just drills, and no, 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 this is comfy up in here. Like, you kick
Mm-hmm.
your shoes off. I mean, we got to paint each other nails, we can, but no, I try to make sure that they are in a comfortable atmosphere, and I let them voice every single concern they have. If we in here for a whole hour answering questions, we in here for a whole hour answering
Right.
questions.
Right.
Yeah. And
Right.
it usually goes away in 10 minutes because they feel more comfortable. They feel like, you know what, you heard my concern. Because we all done been to a dentist or a doctor to where we ask the questions and you kind of could feel like he like, come on, hurry up, hurry up. No, we don't rush. We take your time.
Time
Yeah.
and get that fear away from you.
Yes, yes, yes. Because
I hope she answered your question to Stacy. And Stacy says, "Toya, we miss you. Look like you know everybody who I know.
I miss you.
Actually,
I love Miss Stacy. Hi, Miss Stacy. I miss you too.
Toya, I actually sung in Stacy's wedding.
Really?
okay, come through.
That's why I used to sing. That's my girl right there. We used to work
Oh, you
together,
have a hidden talent I didn't know about.
and it's still hidden. Okay, so so what is your experience specifically on medical, not in the dental field or medical field, just in your field only, the dental what are you, the dentist?
Hygienist?
Yeah, hygienist.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, I've been in dental 13 years, and how I know mostly when all my clients come in, or they're coming in like you say with the fear of the dentist and anything. I remember working with the dentist. I remember working in the dental office. So I remember that the patient, usually the patient, they'll talk to the dentist at first, but then he'll be like, okay, you go take care of them. And I always felt like, dang, they're here, they're spending money, they have insurance, and they don't feel like they've been hurt. So I took that experience from what I saw in the dentist office, and I was like, you know what? When I open my business, we're not going to do that. Everyone's employee when you come in here,
Right.
So yeah.
Are you familiar with HIPAA?
Yes, definitely. We don't play them games.
Yeah.
No, because I don't look good in orange. This ain't orange either. But baby, no.
I know that's right.
Yes, I can't do 3 hots in a cot. I got to go home. No. No.
Okay, so what drew you to this career in dinner and office management or all the others? Because you are the dentist, you are the manager, and you are everything that partakes in that area.
What brought me to the dental to stay and keeps me motivated in the dental, honestly, I had, like, when I first started, I was actually, doing this out my house. Like, it's COVID happening and everybody was still hitting me up. But it was one client that I had, and I never forget him. I promise I ain't gonna cry, but I never forgot him. And he was the reason I was like, you know what, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Because he was a young man. He was finna graduate out of Silsby, and he was on, sports and everything. And he was like, hey, I just got out of braces. I want to get my teeth whitened. Okay, sure, come on. So talking big, strong, muscular guy, come in, we do a teeth whitening, we go over everything. And once I finish and I show him the mirror, he was like freaking out. He's like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, this is wonderful. And I was like, yeah, of course it is. And so he started crying. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? Why are you crying? And he's like, you don't understand how long I was that kid with the crooked teeth. I was that kid with the yellow smile. So of course, yeah, I went and got braces, and now I have a brand new smile, and they're white. And he was like, you don't even know who I was to who I am now. Like, now I'm like a new man. Back then I was just the crooked teeth boy with yellow teeth.
Right.
And so I'm like, no, baby, you beautiful. Like, we doing, you giving what's supposed to be gave.
Right.
So, I was like, okay, because we always do a before and after picture. So I took the before, and I'm like, okay, let's get ready for the after. And I'm like, smile. And he was like, and I'm like, what's going on, baby? Why you not smiling? He's like, Miss Sunny, I don't smile. I've trained myself not to smile because of the issues that I had. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I put some music on, we blowing a whistle up in here now. We too short and bootsy up in here. And so we started dancing and having fun, and he started smiling, and I took the picture. And I said, you see this picture right here? This is who you are, and this is who you're going to be for the rest of your days. I say my thing was, you was already this person. I'm sorry.
You about to make me cry.
Yeah, I was like, you were already this person, but I just had to reintroduce you to him. And like, he gave me the biggest hug. I'm talking, he's super big, like 6'3", gave me the biggest hug, and he walked out, and it's like, right there, I knew, I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
And it's like every day I get to experience that. That's why people like, hey, won't you, go get a regular job or go back to work for the dentist. And I'm like, dude, you don't even know the days that I have with, Southeast Texas. Like, I have days that are just, they blow my mind every day. I never see the same person twice. And I just, man, I just love what I really do. And it's to think that you telling me a little girl from Third Ward, Texas, and Houston is doing this.
Yeah.
The girl that used to jump the fences and play with the boys in the mud. So no, and I love it. I don't want to be nowhere else. Like, this is it.
Yeah, that's a good story. You about to have
I'm
me.
sorry.
And I still have more questions to ask you.
No, go for it. No.
What's one challenge you occasionally or regularly face on your job?
Ooh, on my job, I really don't face no challenges unless the Wi-Fi go out and we can't watch TV. But honestly, being in dental kind of hurts me in the dating world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because now when I meet gentlemen, hey, how you do like this? Do like that? Oh, baby.
You don't do that, do you, Sonny?
Yes, I can't help it. I do the smell test and everything. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? My name.
See, you're not gonna ever have a man because
never. Because all I'm doing is like, let me do that to you. But
or you can say, now I could do that, but I could do this, I could fix that teeth, I could fix that tooth and everything.
But then I'm no longer interested. Then if I got to do, look, I can't be building bells all day now. No.
Stacey says, if you have a dental implant, can you still have a teeth whitener?
Yes. So if you have a dental implant, if you have dentures, if you have a crown, if you have a bridge, you can still actually whiten them, because people don't realize that even after you get them, over time, you're still eating, you're smoking, you're drinking, you're doing whatever you do, stains are going to still accumulate on top of it. So yes, you can get a whitening and just bring it back to life. Yeah. Wow. Because most people always, when they come in, they're like, oh, I have a bridge or I have a crown, and the dentist said you can't whiten them. And I'm like, sweetheart, no offense, that's a bridge. These ain't me. And I whiten them all the time. So stop. And they be like, oh, I didn't know you was missing teeth too. I'm like, we in Southeast Texas. We all missing that side tooth.
I'm missing something.
I feel like if you ain't missing the side tooth, you ain't from Texas. No, this is what we rejoice in.
Right. So you say you've been in business, what, 3 years or 5?
Yes, 3 years. So
3 years
this on my own.
But otherwise, doing the work itself, how long have you been?
In dentistry altogether?
Yes.
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
3 years. That's good. That's good. Because you learned the parts, and then you came out and did it on your own.
Yeah. So basically everything I'm doing now is literally what I was doing for the dentist. So the cleanings, the whitenings, the whole nine, this is literally what I was doing in the office. And now I'm doing it for myself.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So it's still, because it's like anybody that, says, oh, well, I went to the dentist and they didn't do this or they didn't do that. I'm like, no, we do the exact same thing. It's just that I give you more attention.
Right.
I'm not all about, hurry up, gimme, because I feel like once you leave out of here with the perfect smile, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Cheryl Chambers wants to know, what is the cost of teeth whitening, and is it covered by insurance? No, she doesn't do insurance.
So no, I don't do insurance, and at the dentist's office, most whitenings aren't covered by insurance because, like I said, they consider it cosmetic. So with cosmetic, it's like a want, not a need. But usually my price ranges is from $180 for 60 minutes. You have $140 for 40 minutes, and then for 30 minutes you have $100. So everything's still under $200, which makes it affordable.
Right.
So the same money you're going to spend on some new J's and them Nike Dunks, you can come play with your teeth.
I feel you, baby.
Yeah.
I fuss all the time when I go to the dentist's office, and then they'll say, "Okay, you owe us X amount of money." But what about my insurance?
Exactly.
They don't pay this part. They do this. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna need to find some more insurance.
Exactly.
Whatever.
And most people don't realize when it comes to those insurances, the insurance, they really pay what they want to pay. But then too, also, it goes by the billing and coding. So say if I build code number 1234, the insurance might not even recognize that code. That to them, a cleaning is code 4567. So of course they're not going to pay for it because the code wasn't put in correctly.
Right.
But then that's when you go to searching and fighting with insurance, and ain't nobody got time to keep playing with Delta Dental. Ain't nobody got time for Blue Cross Blue Shield.
So how would you describe your company's culture?
My company's culture, baby, this is a vibe. We riding the wave up in here. When you come in here, you will never find nothing else like this. Like I said, we sell an experience. How I usually categorize is that, say you go to Dillard's tomorrow, you're like, you know what, I want to buy a black dress. They're going to say, there you go, over there, $29. And you like, well, dang. But if you go to a boutique, okay, so you want it short, you want it long, you want cleavage, you want high, low, you want a hat, you want network. They sell you the Friday night. They sell you Saturday shenanigans. So when you come in here, we selling shenanigans too. So yes, because you coming in here, we vibing, we jamming out to music, we watching movies, like you name it, we doing it, and we gonna have fun the whole entire time. We gonna party, we gonna laugh so hard, we ain't gonna have no more edges when we get out. But
you said
it. We're gonna laugh your edges off. Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. She a jokester.
Yes. Because I want it to be, my thing is, I want it to be a vibe. I want it to be fun. I want it to be entertaining. Because, I mean, come on, we all got days that we be like, oh my goodness, today is Monday, Jesus Christ. But when you come in Hollywood, you gonna know, oh yeah, you know what? The rest of my day was crappy, but when I went to Hollywood today, oh yeah, they was doing it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
was, yes, it was doing what
It's going to be just like it is. Hollywood.
yes. And what happened in Hollywood, stay in Hollywood.
You feel me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Stacey also have another question.
Okay.
Thank you, Stacey, for pulling these questions. Anybody else would like to
Please.
pull out a
I'm
question?
ready
Come
for
on,
it.
give it to Sally, because she wants all these
I'm
questions.
ready for it. Just don't ask me how to play spades because I still don't know.
Okay.
Me either.
Okay. I'm going to teach y'all. Many years ago, I had my teeth white.
Uh-huh.
I experienced mild sensitivity for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
What if anything can be done to alleviate any pain?
Yes. So when you first come in trying to do a whitening, we go over, do you have sensitivity, you know, to hot or cold or anything? And the reason most of the time when you go to the dentist office and you get sensitivity is because it's the gel. So the gel comes in different percentages from 10 all the way to 40. Most of the dentists, they do like the Zoom whitening, which is a 40-degree gel. So yes, you're going to get super white, but it's so strong that yes, you are going to be sensitive for days. But see, me, I don't go that high. I go right there in the middle to where, you know, first of all my products are organic. So there is no acid, there is no citrus of any kind to bring on sensitivity. And then two, I have a sensitivity solution that I make you brush with beforehand. And right when, you know, we do the whitening in the first 5 seconds, you know, how's it feel? Is it good? Is it not good? How is it? And most of the time it's like, oh, I don't feel nothing. All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and let's finish watching Training Day because Denzel is giving, you know. Yes. Yeah. But and then too, just in case, which I've never in 3 years, I've never had nobody complain about sensitivity. But you can change up your toothbrush and the way you brush, because most of us, we get in there and it's like we mad. Oh, here, let me hurry get up. I got to go. You know, and it's like you brushing too hard. You got a hard toothbrush, baby. Let's get a soft to a medium. And you know, you don't have to bust them up like that. Calm down. They just teeth. They didn't do nothing to you. You don't have to stop. Cause I watch people brush. I be like, what's wrong? You mad? It's 7. You ain't even had your coffee yet. You mad?
So you're really supposed to. It's just me saying, you're supposed to change your toothbrush every 6 months or something like that.
Yes, you can change it every 3 months unless when you like me. I got a daughter, so I change mine every 3 months. I can't trust her, but because she'll be took my toothbrush and did her edges with it and tell me a different lie. So I can't trust her like that because I know what jam tastes like. Unfortunately, but, unfortunately, I know what jam and gel and Eco Booster tastes like.
Yeah. So don't be trying to pull out no lines because I already know.
You ain't even try to rinse the toothbrush all the way, but 3 to 6 months, but usually it's 6 months. And like I would tell anybody, soft or medium. And say you get a whitening, I always suggest, and I actually have it here, the Crest 3D whitening with charcoal. So that's the toothpaste that I use to stay white and bright. Because I know most people are like, that charcoal toothpaste, like kind of in a powder form, does it work? Does it work to keep your teeth white? Yes, but it's so rough and abrasive that it will strip the enamel off your teeth. So with Crest, them making the whitening therapy charcoal toothpaste is half charcoal, half whitening toothpaste, because it comes out in a chocolate and vanilla swirl. So it still keeps the stains off, but it also brings the enamel back. And just makes
so when you feel that sand part of
that charcoal.
Yeah.
See, with this one here is mixed, so it's not so hard. But if you get the charcoal toothpaste by itself, you might as well brush your teeth with sandpaper.
Yeah.
And that was brings on sensitivity. But if you do have sensitivity, I tell anybody, Sensodyne Rapid, because I know they got a million Sensodynes, like they got a whole bunch of Fast and Furiouses. No, Sensodyne Rapid. It literally will take the sensitivity away within an hour.
Tell us the name of your company again.
Hollywood Smiles 409 Cosmetic Teeth Whitening and Dentistry.
Yeah, and it's located at?
It's 7552 Calder Avenue, Suite A. And if you don't know where, outside I got plenty of teeth, so you can't miss it. Yeah, there's teeth drooling all over the wall.
I'm gonna ride down Calder and see if I see some teeth.
And you will, because right now my tooth has a surfboard, so he's outside surfing.
Okay, so is it about saying listen?
It's like right there off of Arlington and Phelan. I'm not that far from Cotton Creek Winery.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if you go to Cotton Creek One and tell them I sent you, they got you because I stay in there.
Oh,
But
and you gonna whiten out teeth?
yeah,
Don't wine discolor your teeth.
it does discolor your teeth. But I mean, unless you a wino, I mean,
Okay, then you might not have no teeth.
yes, exactly. You must be drinking just bottles of Taylor Port. What's it? Yeah, that's the newest hottest thing right now. But
Okay.
mm-hmm,
Sarah Chambers wants to know, how do you feel about all of the other I'm sorry,
over there.
over the counter whitening toothpaste and gel cream?
Okay, so the whitening toothpastes they help a little, but not so much. But I cannot stress this enough. Those whitening systems and kit that you get from Walmart or Amazon or Target, honestly, you wasting your money. Reason I say that is because, like I said, the most important thing about teeth whitening is the gel and the light. So most of those kits they have the little trays, but the trays are not customized. They're basically one size fits all. For you, you might have larger teeth. I might have little teeth. So when we put the gel in and put the tray in our mouth, it's like they could probably cover all the tooth or none of the tooth, but you don't know until after you see the results. And I've had so many people that literally have like half of this is white and half of this is not white because, of course, it's not custom. But then too with the gel, they don't tell you what the percentage is. So for all you know, your box has 10 and my box has 20. We don't know. We'll never find out. And then too, they had a little light that you plug into the phone and you put it in. It's just a pretty flashlight. It don't do nothing. It doesn't activate the gel whatsoever. So people could sit there for 4 or 5 hours and they're like, okay, I've been here all night. What's going on? It never got activated. Cause see, with the gel to for it, like I tell everyone, it's just like when you get your hair dyed. So if you try to go from brunette to blonde, yes, they have to put the solution on it, and it'll kind of turn. But when you put the foil and then go under the dryer, that's when it turns to blonde. Exact same concept. So you have to put the gel on your teeth, but you have to have heat to activate it. So with our LED lights in here, it gives off a warm sensation to where you feel like a little tingle, but nothing too abrasive, to where you're like, okay, I see. All right, we getting a little tingle going on. We getting a little pop rocks going on. What we got going on? And then you see the results right after. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm,
Let me go
let
to
me learn you something. Let me learn you something. That's what I do.
That's what I'm talking about. You're just trying to hope us, huh?
I know, right? Because we don't need to be going out, and it's like, girl, let me crop this picture right quick. Let me put a filter on you, little puppy ears.
I'll put you out there.
Yeah, I can't have you out there
My
like.
co-host and ask her if she having a question. Toya, how you
Oh,
tonight, girl? Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, I do not. But I will say I went to Sunny and it is an experience.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, because we vibing up in here. We vibing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna have to check Sunny out and see what she's all about before I come back on the
Oh, yeah.
podcast. But y'all remember Sunny? Okay.
Yeah, it's like look at me. It ain't a hole in the wall, but I did spend my last $2.
But do you think other companies, dental companies,
Mhm.
are I can't say jealous, or well, I can say jealous about what you're doing?
No, ma'am, because it takes two to tango, and if I'm not dancing, there is no dance.
Y'all heard that, huh? Y'all heard that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's true. That's right.
No, because I give the personal touch. I know they all do great and they do wonderful, but I come with the personal. And I
Right.
do it for us. I do it for the culture. I do it for our age group. I don't. Everybody comes in here, rich, poor, young, old, black, white, Spanish, you name it, you in here. Yeah. So, and I don't, because I know a lot of people always tell me what's my demographic.
Yes.
I don't have one. Honestly, I don't. Like, I've had so many people come from here. The furthest person, I've had a person come from the UK, and he found me on TikTok. And he was in the military, but he got stationed in Texas. And he was like, I'm from the UK. I've been watching you. And I was like, okay. Tell the queen I said, hey. And, come on, let's get it done. And no, it's fun. I love it. And I ain't gonna lie, I get tips, but the tips I get, I swear, I don't even think the dentists get these kind of tips. Because I done got everything from deer meat. I done got
Okay.
yes, I done got deer meat. I done got bundles as a tip. You name it. People just come in here and they always give me all kind of crap. But no, I love it. I love it. And then I like being able to see them in
And then
public.
it's no different from a doctor's office and a nurse practitioner office.
Yeah, I'm no different than them, except the cost and the touch. That's it. Because most of the time when you go to the dentist office, you're gonna pay between $500 to $1,100, and that's for one session.
Right.
And my thing is, if I'm that person paying that kind of money, because that sounds like car note, rent, mortgage, and a case of eggs, because eggs is $9 now.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna spend that money and then walk out the chair like, so this what we doing? If I'm paying 1,100, I better be Snow White. I better look like snow sheet paper white. Like I
Right.
want to illuminate everybody.
Right. So is it hard getting into the office or what?
What, into my office?
Yeah, is it hard to make an appointment to get into your office?
No, ma'am. I get calls all day, all night. I get calls at 4 a.m. Hey, you up? I'm up now. Yes. Like and see, I do the tooth diamonds. And like these have been on for 3 years. The longest I've had a set is 5 years. I want to say the craziest moment I had was a girl. She called me, hey, I don't know what I did, but my diamond fell off. Okay, where you at? I'm at the club.
And you're
Okay.
to the club.
Yeah,
So
she's
you
like,
your mouth.
yeah, she's like, can you fix my diamond? I'm in the club right now. And she's like, I'm trying to look cute, I'm trying to get chose, but my diamond fell off. And I was like, look, order me a Casamigos. I'm on my way. And I went there and I fixed it right in front of everybody. And I ended up getting like 7 customers that same night.
That's great. So I know I've asked you this question before, but some of my listeners just came on.
Okay.
And so I want them to hear what you have to say about this. How do you see your company evolving around the next 5 years?
So in the next 5 years, I want a franchise. I want to be nationwide. I want to be Hollywood Smile 713-504-337. You name it, I want to be there. I want our company to grow to where we still give the personal touch. You go in, there is no fear, there is no judgment, and you get the results that you want. Yeah.
Tell them what you told me earlier before we came on, that before you went into dentistry, you was a bartender first.
Yes. So when I graduated school, I was a bartender for 7 years. And, because I was watching, what's Cocktail with Tom Cruise in it? I wanted to do that. I wanted to flip, dip, and rip. So I did that for a whole bunch of 7 years. And then after a while, I was like, oh, I'm like a senior citizen in a nursing home up in here. I'm the old bartender. I'm
bartender now.
Because when I first started, I was baby girl. Now I'm like, hey, mama, I gotta find another job. Y'all not gonna call me mama with these Tom Collin cocktails, no. So and so a friend of mine, she was in dental, and she was like, why don't you just give it a try? You might like it, you might not. And I went to school, graduated, got into dental, and I fell in love with it. I got obsessed with it. And it's crazy because this is my company name, and that's a little tooth right there. And I actually have I know it's so weird. I have another one.
Another tooth on your.
Yeah. So I got molars all over me.
You got it, girl. You got it. At least it's not a man's name on there. So you say,
oh no, no.
And then there's his nickname, Hollywood. Hollywood.
No, only nickname gonna be on me is Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Okay. But no.
Okay. How you think a company defines its value?
Value. Well, like I tell everybody, my company's value basically it goes on one, we're female empowered. First and foremost, because when I first started business, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a business degree. I didn't know nothing about business, so of course I had to do plenty of research. But when I first got into business, I realized that business is kind of a male-dominated form. Mm-hmm. So when they see the cute little girl in pink, they're like, oh, okay. They don't take you serious,
right?
And when you talk with, authority, you're emotional. You're kind of being a B word, and it's like, no, baby, we're not emotional. We just passionate about this, and I literally gave up my whole world for this, and I'll do it again every single day of the week.
Right.
And my value is that I want people to know that this is not a hobby. This is me. Like, you're going to see me in a wheelchair still doing this, going get, but no, it's like just seeing what I can do. And it's like, I have a daughter at home, she's 15, hey Laura, but it's like I get to show her what a woman can do, and she doesn't have to, she can know that, we all are not, prissy and, sugar and spice and everything nice, we're bold, we're brass, we're raw.
Right.
And this is what raw women do,
Right.
and I just want people to see that, what I can do, you can do in your business too, whether it's being a barber or whether it's being a doctor, lawyer, whatever you want to do, like it's possible,
Right.
and I want them to see that, when people enter my facility, you're not just entering my shop, you're entering my dream.
Right.
This is my dream, and the person that you're meeting right now, this is the person that I've always wanted to be.
Yes.
I'm just meeting her like you're just meeting her.
Right.
Because I can't be the woman of other people's dreams when I'm trying to be the woman in mine. So that's what we doing here. That's what we doing here.
So Toya, Stacy, Kathy, and who else? Georgine and y'all, Cheryl, we need to do a women's empowerment movement.
Oh yes. Yes.
Put it out there and do this and have all these women who's empowered to come on out there and show what they got.
Oh yes.
You doing it.
Oh, and
Yes.
I'm sorry, Toya.
Sonny,
Huh?
Sonny, you had said you want to have a franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're going to say you will have several.
Right. Right.
Oh, totally.
We're gonna name it and
Call into existence. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Kathy Wingate said you are so amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because I want it to be ran by us, for us, and everyone else. Because I want people to realize that women is out here doing it now, boo. Like, we out here, and it doesn't matter how old you is. I mean, I'm 38. Most people say, "Oh, well, you should have did that in your 20s." Baby, look, I wasn't ready, and and I'm not a super spiritual person, but I feel like I had to go through that to get here. So I feel like God was like, "Look, boo, I got some blessings for you, but right now I need to know, can you hold it with both hands?" Right. So I'm gonna throw some little sluggers at you. I'm gonna throw a couple curveballs at you, but I need to be able to know, can you hold it with one hand or two? Because if you can hold it with two, get ready, because I'm gonna throw it at you, and it's coming hard. And it's been coming hard ever since.
Kathy Wingate also said you will see me soon, love.
Oh yes, you are. Yes, you gonna see me. We're gonna be up in here doing it. Yes.
I know that's right. Dolores says God puts you in a place at the right time.
Yes, he always does. Because it's like, how like when you grow up, you don't really know who you want to be. And back in my day, not too much in the day, but we were taught.
Right, you're just 38.
Exactly, but we taught as, back then we was taught as little girls, like, if you want that house and that car and that mansion, that white picket fence, go get you a good man. Go get you a good man. Baby, I am that good man.
Right.
Okay. I got the house, the car, and the white picket fence. We all right over here.
You know what, Sonny, talking about God and how he magnifies everything. He put me right in the middle of you, Toya, Kathy, and all the rest of my friends. Cheryl, they put right in the middle, and you guys are helping me to bloom, because there are some talents out here.
Oh yes.
Press them and agree with them.
Yes.
So, thank you, girl. I'm so surprised. That's my daughter.
I know, that's babe right there.
That's my bonus star right there. I don't know where she's driving to, but she can hear her sitting down.
Okay. It's like a lot of people with small businesses, whatever it is, like most people always like, they have that fear. Like, okay, I don't know what about the money and the capital and the this and the that. My thing is, just do it. You're supposed to have, your stomach's gonna hurt. You're gonna
stomp. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And it's like, just think, like, most people, like, they want to start a business, but they're scared. But you're supposed to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it's real. And when you go do it 6 months from now, you're gonna be like, no, what was I tripping on? Look at me, I'm up here doing it.
Mm-hmm. And God will place you around the people that you need.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, I've never been around so many women in business and their mothers, because people don't realize we wear a lot of hats.
Right.
We the mother, the psychiatrist, the doctor, the lawyer, the maintenance man, we everything under the sun. And to be just surrounded by so many women, and it's like we all just got the same vibe. We all got that same energy, and we pour in positivity because it's so easy to be negative. Negative is cheap. But just to be surrounded by women that's like you tell them your concern, they're like, okay, I got you, but let me pour it all into you because you're gonna pour it right back into me.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Like I'm high on that. And I love what I do because it's like, unfortunately my father passed away 3 years ago when I started the business.
Right.
And he always taught me learn the difference between living and existing. A lot of us is just existing, but how many of us really living?
Right.
And he was like, whatever, if that little dream you got, he's like, trust me, people gonna tell you no, don't do it, wait. I hate the word wait. And he was like, that's because they're projecting their fear onto you. But don't worry about that. Don't listen to that. Because sooner or later, once you get it, they're gonna be that same person that was giving you fear, gonna be amazed. Gonna be amazed. And I see it every day. And every day I know, hey, I'm living, man. And my daughter gets to see it. Now she gets now she ain't got no excuse.
Right. And it's so amazing how we do things so that our children can see what we're doing.
Because they always watching.
They're always watching. I went to school just so my children could know that you can go to college. And I had babies and single parent, so I went back to college and got my degree. And then they saw that I did that, so I went back and got my master's so that they could see you can do it.
Yes, no excuses.
So they went and got their masters and everything. So I'm surprised. I'm just hoping that one of my I'm just praying that my dog will get a doctor. Said, I ain't get no doctors. I said maybe I need to go get my doctor so she can see I can do it. We can do it.
Oh yeah, they always watching because then it gives them a sense of self, and also they can't even come up with I can't do it. How you can't? Because I did it, and I had way more problems that you got going on.
Right, so exactly.
Y'all have technology now. We didn't have all these computers and stuff back then. So
right.
I wish I would have had Google back in the day.
So what would you tell a person who is trying to get into a business, a young person who's trying to get in there? What would you tell them?
Don't be afraid of the unknown. Because most people are always scared of they don't know what's behind 1, 2, and 3. They literally don't know, and they'll sit there and psych themselves out, and they'll have other people psych them out. Oh, well, guess what? When I tried it, it didn't work. And okay, so what? It didn't work for you, but it's gonna work for me. So don't never have the fear of the unknown, because like what I was always taught, especially by my father, he was like, one day, you're gonna get older and you're gonna go see that man. Don't have him look in your book and be like, Sonny, babe, I gave you 80 years. This what you did? This what you did with the 80 years I gave you? No, make it a bestseller, make it a novel, make him be like, girl, hold up. I ain't even got to the 30s yet. Oh, you doing it. You doing it. Because when I first started, I tried to go to the banks like other people did and tried to get the loans. Baby, only thing they say, enjoy that coffee. Have a good day. The door was shut on me so many times. It was ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take my last little check and I'm going to just make it do what it do. And now I'm doing what it do. Okay. And now them same banks, hey, how you doing? Oh, you a client of mine now. Remember, I told me go have that coffee. You want a bottle of water now? Now I'm telling them go have a bottle of water in my facility that I'm at. Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I'm have to stop in one day.
Oh yes, yeah. You'll know because it's pink all over.
Huh?
I said you'll know it's us because it's pink all over.
Okay. Tomorrow, Stacey. Tori, do you have anything you'd like to tell before we go off the air? Toya, see, she got to stop that driving.
Ma'am.
I said, do you have anything you want to say before we go off the air? Can you hear me?
No, ma'am. I just encourage everyone to go and visit Sunny.
Thank you so much.
Let me see the Captain we go. I said they don't help when you're starting up.
And you know what? That's absolutely true. But don't put all your eggs in that basket. Because I had so many people, oh, girl, oh, yeah, when you get there, baby, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be on the way. The one thing, if you want to upgrade and evolve yourself, whether it's in business or just personal, or even if it's like going to therapy, even if it's trying to go get a better job, it get quiet. that phone stopped ringing. It ring for the club, but it don't ring to go to school. It don't ring for, hey, can you help me with my tuition, or would you like to help me study for my exam? It don't ring, but guess what? That's cool, because once you get it, hey, girl, congratulations. Oh, you a doctor now. Yeah, let's keep it cute too. Oh, let's go out. Oh, no, babe, I can't go out because I'm doing too much.
Okay.
I'm counting.
Okay.
I'm counting.
Okay.
Yes. Because remember that day when I was trying to study and eating noodles? Now we on our way to Vic and Anthony's. So
Yeah, she's a comedian.
Yes, we ain't gas station chicken no more, boo.
I'm telling you, we're gonna all have to go out one day. All of us have to go out one day.
We do. Sunny's a blast. She
Girl.
really is. She have a really sweet spirit.
I'm gonna have to hook up
Now put on the pamper because she gonna have you laughing the whole time.
They said great talk. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Toya. Stacey, we're gonna have to. I told you a long time ago we have to get together. We probably haven't seen each other in 30 years, probably over 30 years. No, I didn't even have children, so it's longer than that. So my oldest is 37, so that's how long it's been since you and I have seen each other. But I love you, girl. Always will love you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Lillian, Cheryl. Dolores, let me tell them all thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
Georgie, thank you, Linda, Georgia, Kara Allen, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys because you guys always support me and support us. And so continue to support us on Blue Table Talk. And I want to thank you, Sunny, for coming on to accept the invitation because you accepted at the last minute. And so I want to thank you for that.
Oh yes, please have me on here more. You know, I'm trying to be silver and not have no cocktails, but baby, we got Don Julio and 18 in the bag. But I'm trying to be silver.
But it's all cool if you let it out. It's all cool.
No, because if I let it out, baby, these lashes got to go because I got to see them.
You see? Okay, good night, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys. God bless you. God keep you. It's my prayer. If I can help somebody as I pass along this way, God, you know that my living is not in vain. Smooches, everybody. Bye. Hold on, Sonny.
Bye.